Ladies and gentlemen, breaking news as Activision have just announced Call of Duty 2023, the next full premium release in the annual Call of Duty series. Up to now, rumors have said we'll be getting a Year 2 DLC for Modern Warfare 2, but that isn't going to be the case at all, as we're getting a full-fledged new game. But it's not a new game. This might be one of the most bizarre Call of Duty releases that we'll ever get next year, so let's just dive straight into it. Activision have detailed what their plans are for 2023 for Call of Duty, which include the most robust live operations to date, more engaging free-to-play experiences across platforms, which I assume is Warzone Mobile, but then mention the next full premium release in the blockbuster annual series, like as if to suggest that there is a full-fledged brand new Call of Duty game coming next year, which you would assume would be the next game from Treyarch because they're next up on the bat. But apparently that is not the case at all. Yet Modern Warfare 2 that we have right now is actually going to be getting a Year 2, but it's not going to be a Year 2 in the way we think it is. But apparently, according to Jason Schreier, this is going to be a brand new game, but it is a continuation of Modern Warfare 2. And it's called a full premium release because they're probably going to market and sell it as a $70 game with new single player and multiplayer content. But it's more Modern Warfare 2, which Charlie Intel replied saying that the community's expectation was a Year 2, not a $70 pay gap to access Year 2 content. But this Year 2 is basically going to be a new game, a continuation of Modern Warfare 2 that you have to pay $70 for. Jason replied, "I don't know how much clearer I can make this lol," and then saying, just like what he said in August with this tweet, saying that for 2023 he'd expect new paid content for Modern Warfare 2, not a brand new Call of Duty, with Treyarch leading the next mainline game, which was delayed to 2024. So with that in mind, it is not a new Call of Duty game that's coming next year, but instead it is an expansion that is so big that it's gonna literally be its own separate game that they're gonna sell at full price. And this is still such a confusing thing that someone asked Jason Schreier, is the idea that it will just be Modern Warfare 2, but like Game of the Year edition type thing, instead of a new game? So it's not going to be Modern Warfare 3 or Black Ops 6. And he said, no, it's like an expansion, but big enough that they can sell it for full price. If this is true, then this is going to be a very, very controversial release for Call of Duty and Activision. Basically a $70 price tag for DLC, but rather than it just be like a massive DLC, this is literally a full-blown game. According to Jason Schreier, when we say a full-blown game, this is going to have a new single-player campaign, which is going to be a direct continuation from Modern Warfare 2's campaign, which I am really excited for by that news. I'm happy with that because the campaign was incredible. But on top of that, it sounds like this is also going to have its own suite of multiplayer maps and modes, like as if it was a full-fledged new game. But some interesting new details just revealed by Jason, that this will be a Modern Warfare 2 premium paid expansion created by Sledgehammer Games. The devs who created Call of Duty Vanguard seemingly aren't working on a new title right now, because instead they're working on this separate Modern Warfare 2 expansion game. And that's really fascinating to me that Sledgehammer Games are doing it, but I can understand that Infinity Ward clearly would not have the time to be able to do this. By the sounds of it, it will be the same engine with the same characters, the same everything, like as if we are playing Modern Warfare 2 still. But it's going to feel like a brand new game with the amount of content that is going to be in it, with him saying it's supposed to have lots of content. Maybe that's why they'll call it a full release, but it is just more Modern Warfare 2. And importantly, saying that the next game by Treyarch is not coming out until 2024, which is rumors we've heard for quite a while. It's good to hear that, and it's reassuring because I'd rather that than Treyarch rush out a game next year, as much as I'd want to see a Black Ops game next year. But what is crazy is that this actually ties in really well to all of the rumors we've heard recently about there being a greatest hits map pack coming out for Modern Warfare 2, with pretty much every OG Modern Warfare 2 map coming coming into the game, and now doesn't seem that won't be a thing in a DLC sense, but rather it in a full expansion game sense. That's probably what this is going to be. And there was also rumors started about a month ago from the Ghost of Hope that Modern Warfare 2 was going to be getting campaign DLC. Whilst there won't be a new campaign to download onto Modern Warfare 2, this new premium game, which is essentially Modern Warfare 2 2, will have a full-fledged brand new campaign, which is just crazy. This is something we've never seen Call of Duty do before, and I guess it's a good point that Charlie Intel made, that clearly these yearly annual releases are just too big and too much of a moneymaker for Activision that they can't skip a year. And so instead of it being a completely brand new game, they've seen how well Modern Warfare 2 has been received. It's literally surpassed $1 billion in revenue in 10 days, being the fastest selling COD game ever made and the fastest COD to reach $1 billion since launch. So clearly they want to just cash in on every bit of this game's success. And also, clearly people like Modern Warfare 2, so it's a sort of no-brainer, but it's just such a weird way of doing it. We've never seen COD do expansion DLC, and it's not really expansion DLC, but expansion game. Can we for a moment just talk about how crazy it is to see that Sledgehammer Games have been relegated down to being a support studio now, rather than a mainline studio that's developing Call of Duty games. We did hear a rumor about a month or so ago that Advanced Warfare 2 was in development, which got shot down by Charlie Intel as not being true at all. That could be further proof that that is actually true. And it also says a lot about how Vanguard's support, as it got nearer to the end of its life cycle, just seemed to be completely non-existent. And it's probably because Sledgehammer Games probably jumped off Vanguard pretty quickly to move over to the whole studio working heads down on this expansion for Modern Warfare 2, which is essentially literally Modern Warfare 2 2. From the way that I'm understanding it and the rumors and leaks we've had so far about, say, the remastered hits DLC, this might be a game that will have completely new content within it as well as remastered content, or it could literally be a game that's full of remastered content for Modern Warfare 2, including all of those map remakes from the OG Modern Warfare 2, as well as all the other stuff on that new campaign. We just really don't know what this is going to entail, but by all intents and purposes, it's a full game release that is going to literally be Modern Warfare 2 2. You can see a ton of you in the comment section already saying that this is a massive L because it's Sledgehammer Games that are creating it. We've also got to take into consideration that they helped on Modern Warfare 3, and that was an absolute banger. And Sledgehammer Games have actually never really worked on a modern game ever since, so they're going to be working on a game in the modern era. So it's Modern Warfare, it's going to be Modern Warfare characters, just everything is Modern Warfare. It's just going to be created by Sledgehammer Games instead. The thing that's just so hard to understand with this all is the fact that it is not a DLC expansion, but it is a full-fledged separate game that's completely different from Modern Warfare 2. Like, I just don't know, man. That Greatest Hits DLC rumor also included that there would be maps from Treyarch and Sledgehammer Games' catalog of maps as well. And Sledgehammer's make sense if they're going to be working on it. So, oh my god, it's going to be crazy. I doubt we'll hear any confirmation from Activision about this for a long time. They probably just won't say anything until we get into 2023 and we get around to this next Call of Duty release, quote unquote. But let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Drop the thumbs up and share this video around with your friends so they can learn about this incredible news. Subscribe to not miss out on the latest COD news like this.